G'day, Troy K here, and we're back again for another episode. As last time, I've got my brother, Den, behind the camera. Say g'day, Den.
G'day, guys.
And today, we're over at Den's place in the Snake Room. So, last episode, I told you we we're going to go through, check out some black-headed pythons. I said that they're going to be some of the best in the world. It's time for us to back that up. So we better go through, show you a couple of cool black-headed pythons, show you some of the stuff that we're working with over here, but we're in for a treat today as well. We're going through, we'll be cutting some snake eggs, and this should be pretty cool. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's episode. Right, as promised, we're over here at Den's place, going through, doing a quick look at some of his critters. Now this animal here, I'm tucking his nose away, get up, there he is. One of the only blackheads that we've got over here at Den's place with a pure blackhead on it. So, quite a sexy looking beast. He's got some nice light bands on him as well. Sorry, not light, but he's got some nice banding happening. He's actually one of the dads of one of the clutches that we're cutting today. So we'll go through, we'll get him out later, have a good look at him. Another cool male. That boy there, he's all tucked away, won't worry about him. A couple of green tree pythons. Green tree pythons hanging out in the blackhead room. Alright, nice little Aussie boy. All perched up there like your GTPs do. There's a girlfriend. Girlfriend's just starting to go the hormonal blue, which is pretty cool. We'll get you updated. We'll keep you updated on that one. We're been playing around with the temps here in Queensland. We're trying to get these things breeding out of season, and things are looking good for us with those, so it's pretty cool. One of Den's red black-headed pythons coming up for a shed. Won't worry about her too much until she actually sheds. Seeing down here, she's quite a sexy looking animal. You can see there, you can see a bit of the gold coming up the side of the neck on that animal. She's actually got a nice chunk of gold under her chin, a little bit on top of the head there. She's got some ocelots running through her. She's got a bit of a striping down there on the tail end, something that we want to keep working with that. See if we can't do a bit more with that. Another one of the girls. So I'm pretty sure this girl's got eggs in the incubator this year, so you guys will get to see us cutting those ones. Sexy looking snake. So we're quite excited about those couple of girls there, because this, bum, that's Mum right there. Right, we'll get Mum out later. We'll give you a proper look at Mum in another episode, but Mum is an absolutely awesome looking black-headed python.
Got some eggs.
Den doing some, sorry, what'd you say?
Got some worm eggs. She laid a few days early.
Worm eggs early.
Guess I've got to show you.
Hang on, guys.
Don't push any buttons.
I won't push any buttons.
Little South Aussie girl, South Australian Woma. Bit flogged out. She's laid a few days early. Laying eggs takes a lot out of them. Looks like a small clutch. Might pass this back to Troy, see how we go getting this off. And these eggs off this girl. Grab that.
Alright. You got need Ian, you got need Chris in there to grab the girl for you?
Spec, can you grab this girl, mate?
Here he is. Hey, the big beautiful bearded beast. So that was Chris. Chris gives us a hand over this way with cleaning and feeding and, well, pretty well everything else that we do.
Small clutch.
Small clutch, but still a good looking clutch, eh?
Nice white egg. See that there? There would have been a slug attached to there on one side of the oviduct, so I'll have to go in there. There'll be a slug up in that cage there somewhere. We'll drag out.
Alright, and stay still just so I can show that to the people in. Oh, yep, right there. Point to it.
Right there.
Right there.
I'll go get these sorted out and we'll pull them apart shortly. And
yeah, sounds like a plan. Alright, well that was a bonus. Always a bonus when you find some eggs early. Everything's tucked away. What else have we got? What do we got in here? Shredded paper. Den's a fan of the shredded paper.
Love it.
A WA black-headed python. Absolutely love the WAs. Would have noticed a fair bit of black on that animal. It's another project that we're working on. Another one tucked away up in there. Alright, you can check out the ocelots on that thing. That animal there is just screaming with them. Beautiful. Another sexy little reduced pattern one. He's tucked away at the back. One of the original Dajaras that we got, geez, 10 years ago? 11 years ago? When did this thing come in, Dan?
Got it for me 21st. I'm 33 now.
There you go.
Do the math.
We'll drag this girl out for you one day, folks. She's a monster of a blackhead. Champion breeder though. She's bred, I think she's bred 8 years in a row. You've cracked this girl?
8 years.
So she's, when it comes to black-headed python breeding, this girl, she's a champion. Anyway, we'll sort these eggs out, folks, so stick with us. Alright, we've got the eggs. Ben's got the eggs here. This is off that little Woma girl. Little South Aussie Woma. Awesome looking eggs, and he's got the pen in here now. What are you doing with the pen, Dan?
Just going to mark the orientation of how they're sitting, because if you don't do this,
let's get in there and have a look.
Can drown inside the egg. So just marking it out to keep the orientation, that way they're always sitting upright as to how they were laid.
Alright, so just a nice simple mark.
It's a nice simple mark. You know, a lot of the other eggs I mark as we go, like with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
It's a big clutch, and usually a reference to what animal it was. So I'm going to have to do this for this one because we've got silver silver SAs.
Yep.
And yellow SAs, and this is from the yellow girl.
Alrighty,
You better mark that down. I'll just put a Y. These are some of the last to be laid this year, so we shouldn't get them mixed up.
beautiful.
It's a bit of a nightmare, you know, you've got MCs and HYs and it's a bit complicated, you know.
The joys of working with mutations when it comes to black-headed pythons.
Pens come in handy. You can see here.
Alright, so we're going to do a close-up of these here for you guys.
When they're laid, they're wet. And as they sit there for a few hours, they dry up, you know.
Yep.
End up like a leathery sort of a feel. Now, because they were wet, they stuck like glue.
Yep.
You can zoom in here around my Woma bite fingers.
Sorry we didn't get that on footage before for you guys. Then got absolutely nailed.
I'm glad you didn't, because that really hurt. I screamed a bit actually. So I'm just going to push in with my fingers here in between them. Just be careful not to lose too much of the skin to the outer egg. If I can talk properly. Here we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Just be steady with them. They're fine. They're pretty hardy eggs actually.
They are, eh? You can. That's what I've noticed over at my place. Carpets will lay. I won't get to the eggs 6 hours, 8 hours later, and still go through and tear them apart quite easily.
As long as you do it gently, they're fine.
Now, with tearing, with separating the eggs, do you feel you have more control over the eggs by separating them instead of incubating them by the clutch?
Well, especially for black-headed pythons, and Womas aren't too bad, but black-headed pythons are such a big egg. There can be complications, you know. So if you've got a blackhead egg that's not gaining as much weight as it should, or gaining too much, you can isolate it singularly and put it into another tub. And then you get more of a hatch rate. I mean, usually if you've got a clutch in there, they're fine, but there can always be complications. And when you're working with designer animals, you want to eliminate those factors that may make it more complicated.
So you just get in there and you just manoeuvre the eggs.
Manoeuvre them apart. This one's got a fair bit of surface area there that's got a lot, so this will just take a bit of time. Just push it in and just separate it slowly with the fingers. Don't rip them. I mean, we say we rip them apart, but in reality they're not really torn.
No, they're more like manoeuvred apart.
Just stretch. So you get a bit of skin there. Just come from the other side, get your thumb in.
So you don't have to keep working one angle, you just keep working your way around the joint.
If you just work one angle, you might get a flap of skin on the egg that just might come off in one foul swoop. And you might split an egg, and that's it's complicated, you know.
That's when you get albium everywhere.
Here we go. People freak out when this happens. Beautiful.
Alright.
Put them in, make sure the orientation's sweet. Straight up. That was that line was for. Put the Y up there so it looks even, or else that'll really annoy me.
Your OCs, what is it, OCC, OCD, kicking in.
Just throw some letters in, you'll get it.
Yeah.
All done. We're just going to mark the lid of this tub.
All done, yeah.
It should be good to go, guys.
At the start of the show, I said we'd be going through and cutting some python eggs. We got that bonus clutch of wormer eggs and we thought we'd take full advantage of that situation and show you guys how we actually separate the clutch so we can then incubate the eggs individually. Cool thing about this time of year though, there's always new snakes hatching. There's always eggs that need cutting. Make sure you tune back in for the next episode where I guarantee you we'll be cutting some snake eggs. Thanks for your support and thanks for watching. At the start of the show, I said that we'd be going through cutting some eggs. Well, seeing as though we got that bonus clutch of wormer eggs, we thought we'd take full advantage of that and show you guys how we actually separate the eggs so we can then...
Sorry people, that was my boy Dexter. He's home today with tonsillitis. Say good day, Dexter.
Oh,
buddy. Alright, how about we go take 4?